Sarah is an angelic. She's one of a group of people who have the gift to see the fades, to see dead people. So for that reason, she has had quite a troubled life when you meet her. She's someone who's trying to balance having a normal life, a normal marriage, with fighting for humanity and saving the world. So she's a busy girl. She's a key player in the show, in trying basically to save humanity. It's quite a big specification. She is torn between her husband, Mark, who's played by Tom Ellis, and living a normal life, and being a part of the team that is trying to guide Paul, who is the young lead hero of the show, in the crazy mad world that is a fight against the Fates. Sarah doesn't have as much to do with Paul directly, but in being a member of the angelic team, she's there to guide him, I suppose, or help in his coming of age, him learning about himself and his powers. But she has to make a choice about what she believes in, the way Paul has to make a choice about what he believes in, and ultimately everyone picks a side in this fight. The Fades is the most exciting supernatural show for years. It's fresh and new, original. The creator, Jack Thorne, has created a whole new mythology to answer the question of death and what it means. But he's very clever. The show is funny. The show is scary. There's a little bit of romance and love in there. It's light and dark. So hopefully there's a little bit in there of everything for everyone. The difference is you haven't seen a fade before. A fade is not a vampire. A fade is not a ghost. A fade is not a zombie. It's a whole new concept. And that's what's so exciting about the show, is it's a whole new set of rules for a supernatural show. I was offered it. They said, "Would you like it?" And I said, "Yes, please." I had a conversation with one of the producers. I was working in America, and I took a phone call from her. And then I read the scripts, the first couple of scripts, because Jack hadn't written the last few episodes. So I actually came on board to the show without knowing how it was going to end. So it was a little bit scary. But I was so impressed with the writing that I wanted to do it. Yes, it's a very physical show. So all the cast went through some kind of trauma, be it being covered in blood, or having a lot of dust and shot into your face, or getting covered in gloop, or wearing contact lenses or false teeth. All the cast at one point had a tough time physically, so we'd all support each other. And my very tough time involved a bath, which I won't give away the story. So I'll just say to your audience, that bath was cold. Very cold. Only very recently. Only very recently. So the we loved making the show, all of the cast. We're so proud of the Fades. It's a great show. And yes, we're disappointed that the story, we all want to know how the story continues. But it doesn't take away from the first series. The first series can stand on its own as a story encapsulated quite very well. I think people were a little surprised and disappointed, but at the same time, sometimes they're the best things, the things that are transient and fleeting, and they're just one-offs. It makes them special and unique. That's not for me to say. You have to decide. It's very interesting. I have died before in other roles, in other characters, but I've never acted after I'm dead. So, actually, that's not true. I came back as a ghost, actually, in the Tudors. I'm lying. It was a lot of fun. The first to play a character that in the first episode, you know, seems to have ended, and then to come back was a lot of fun. Which TV show do I like the most? Oh, I like tons. I can't list them. In Britain, they are the very popular at the moment is a lot of the Scandinavian shows that are coming over from Sweden and Denmark. So I'm enjoying those at the moment a lot. I was in Madrid 2 years ago. I came here doing a play for theatre. I came to the Madrid Theatre Festival 2 years ago with a play called Sweet Nothings. And I spent a week and a half here and with the cast. And I love being on stage in Madrid because when you come out off stage, it's time for dinner. Whereas in Britain, it's time to go to bed. Very much. I adore Spain. I love your food. I love your wine. I love your people, and I love your music. It's a wonderful country. I like to come here a lot. My fiance and I come to Spain a lot. We do.